even if you're not religious. Faith, hope.
Bring Nancy home.
Bring Nancy home. Bring Nancy home. It's a good hashtag. Bring Nancy home.
Bring Nancy home.
I mean, we don't. I mean, Savannah thinks she's still alive. You know. Bring Nancy home. Criminal Network. That is the name of his. Is there a reason why you call it Criminal Network?
It's the name of a music album I did back in 1999.
It's not because he's part of a criminal network. It's a music album.
Music
album.
Retired. You know.
Retired. So he's done music. He does music.
Yeah, on my page, you'll see. I got like some true crime shit. I got music. I got all kinds of. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I appreciate it.
I'm gonna wait and see approach, folks.
Switching out that sheriff, same one.
Same one. There was one earlier.
Through the high highs, through the low lows, your car and Chapman Automotive are with you every mile, no matter what team you're on. And with 11 brands across 12 locations, Chapman Automotive makes it easy to find your next vehicle.
Can you imagine? Well, I don't think they would do that because it would be more like a privacy thing. But
it'd still be. Just tell us that. Tell us she's alive. That's all.
Just tell us she's alive.
One source
like,
that would tell you. Yeah, miracle.
I mean, because we're 8, 9. Well, they call this day 9, day 8, day 9, day 9. You include the day 9.
And then okay, so no, I don't want to go too far. So let's just say it did. Were those nice kidnappers? You know what I mean? No, I don't want to go to that far.
I don't know. How about this? To rule out that Nancy's on the property, why don't they just get the Apple Watch and somehow connect it to a battery charger and walk around the yard with it and see if it syncs with her pacemaker. So recharge the Apple Watch and walk around the property. Maybe they did that, maybe they didn't. But just see if you can get some sort of like ping or something.
Man, it makes all the sense in the world,
Jonathan. At least around the property. Maybe
that's a good call, man.
That's a good call, man. I mean, I think that's a great idea. I mean, if there's a pacemaker that goes to it, I mean, go around the yard with it, hold it. You can connect it to a battery charger. Not only that, but from everything within a quarter-mile radius, or places you suspect. Walk around with it. Just walk around. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty interesting idea. I have not seen any buzzards yet. Somebody asked the question, have you seen buzzards? There's another YouTuber right there. I think his name is John DePito from Rhode Island. He was covering the Brown University. I think he also covered the Karen Reed trial. He's from New England. He's out here too. Brown University shooting. If I said his last name wrong, I apologize. I know his name is John DePietro. Yeah, he's out here too. I spoke to him earlier today too. Very nice guy. Talked a little bit. He's out here. He's from New England. So you got people out here. You got people. A lot of people. A lot of journalists. I think journalists from all around. Every single news network is here. Literally, right now, they have a reporter here. Literally every single mainstream media has a. I have water, so hydrated for sure. I got a care package from two great people that came out and said hello. We got the school bus coming back. School bus coming through. Catalina Foothills, SD 216 it says. Entertainment Tonight's here, People Magazine's here, Daily Mail's here, National Enquirer, people are here, Radar Magazine, those publications, mainstream media, local media, even media from KTLA. I saw KTLA here, from Los Angeles. You got Los Angeles media. You have a lot. Unfortunately, I can't go back and read the other super chats. I know people said something, but if you could just put it in the chat of what you said, I will read it. It's hard for me to see things that are coming through. I'm not on StreamYard, so I apologize for that. But I do appreciate everyone that has contributed. Your support helps us stream what's going on out here in real time, and you know how we do. You know how we do. So I'm not asking for anything from anyone, but I am very grateful for your support. Is there medication missing? That Bobby ATX. A lot of people have been asking that for days. Is there medication missing? Maybe how they created the deadline enough meds to sustain her. That's a great question. Meds, any missing meds from the medicine cabinet, or someone that has access to medication that can give her medication so she can live longer. Supplies of medications, we don't know. They're not sharing any information about medication. Does anyone have power of attorney to go get medications for? I'm sure, they've contacted the pharmacies where she gets medication just to see if anyone comes in and gets medication. I'm sure that route is being looked at. They have not shared anything about medications. I don't even know what medications she's on. Maybe we'll never know. That's part of kind of a HIPAA thing. Get it?
Excuse me, Ray. I'm sorry. Oh.
Possibly heart stuff, pacemaker, who knows?
My bad.
But that's a great question.
What the hell?
That's a great question. And then people can get medications on the black market too, don't forget. People can get medications, black market, it's out there. Somebody pre-planned this. If this was a targeted attack, know which medications and get medications beforehand for this, because, who knows? I mean, this could be a year or something. This could be dragged out a long time, possibly too. I mean, until you get something. I mean, the fact that they're not searching, like grid searching or anything like that, I think the assumption is she's still alive. So she's still alive. She could be alive indefinitely for a while and held captive somewhere. I mean, think about hostages in other countries, and other people take people hostage and they hold them for months, years, hostage. But if that's the case and some captor has it, the captor's own, the kidnapper's own family's gonna wonder about them themselves, like, where are so-and-so, where is so-and-so? But then I'm thinking like crazy movie stuff where someone's being put inside the basement and you don't even know where they are, and they're in like a basement somewhere. But don't forget, the kidnappers too have a life, or a kidnapper has some sort of life, right? Kidnapper has a job, probably a family. I mean, is there something one of these family members are not noticing? If it's fact, Nancy's still alive and being held captive. No presser at this time scheduled. Not today. So it's been a minute before they last gave a press conference. It's been days now. Days since the presser. So, yeah, it's been days. Hoping this is over soon, Liv says. Liv, thank you. What we're gonna do is each and every day, need be, we'll be out here using this as a staging point, talking about the case. I'm sure Pima County Sheriff's gonna be out here, media's gonna be out here. We'll continue to cover this until Nancy's found, you know, at least for a while. I mean, but at one point, I don't know if media is gonna just pack it up next week or the end of the week and just say, well, we'll just wait for there's an update. Don't know. Everyone is just on standby. Everyone's just on standby. Like, everyone's just like waiting. It's like we are Nancy's family too. And we're waiting for that call. We're waiting for that, like, important news. That's what it feels like. Like, we're all part of Nancy's family too. And we're here and we're waiting for any news. Any news. We're waiting for any news. Bring her home. Where's Cash Patel? Did he make any appearance today? Or what's going on with Patel? Or is that he didn't end up coming here or what? And again, people are in the chat. They're sharing theories. Listen, we welcome all theories and speculations. You know, just be respectful about things. You know what I mean? Don't go like really crazy and say threats or really derogatory things or whatever like that. But, you know, share your thoughts. Share your you know, your theories on this situation. Don't just spam up the chat crazy. If you spam, you know, you're probably going to be out of here. We don't censor. We're not censor. We welcome everyone's opinion, you know. This is a place where you can share your opinion. Yeah, I think Brian Etten was the first person to report really on Twitter about the Cash Patel, but he said pre-planned. Though he might be, you know, everyone, the big elephant in the room, if he's in Tucson during a case where the FBI is finding Nancy, he's sure to comment on it. He's sure to say something. Right, Cash? Hello. So case in point, I wanna audience, just drop the location you're from. Share where you're from, because this is going to be amazing. People are going to drop the location they're from, the town, community. Where is everyone watching from? Where is everyone watching from? And watch this. This is a global thing. This is a global. Look at this. Look at these towns. Look at the communities. Look at the countries. This is worldwide that is paying attention to this case. Worldwide here. Look at this. I mean, it's blazing right now. Look at just these communities. It's all over. Look, all over. Every single town in the world. Community, state, country. Look at this. Can't even read it all. But that's just showing where everybody is from. Look. This is how much everybody is fixated on this case. And I'm from Florida. Look at that. It's amazing. It's flying. You ever see a chat fly so fast? Look. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. It's amazing.
That's funny. Sorry about that, everybody. Wrong screen.
Like, whoa,
holy crap.
Literally every city, every state is in this chat.
My bad. We're new to this.
Countries.
You can probably tell.
We got all the way up the Eastern Hemisphere, the Western Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, Northern Hemisphere.
I wish I had an active
All
chat.
over.
They could have told me. Quit it. But it's all good, bro.
Wow. Appreciate that, everyone. Appreciate that. Appreciate that for sure. They're everywhere. Appreciate that. It's like, whoa. Yeah. We're all watching. Wait. You want a water or anything? You good?
No, I'm good, brother. Thanks for asking, though.
Got the-
And thanks for being boots on the ground.
I'm gonna be right back, folks. I'll step back. I'm gonna step away for 1 second. Check.
We appreciate you. There he goes, everybody. The man, the myth, the legend. Jonathan Lee Richards. I bet he comes back with a scoop. It's my guy right there. He'll be back with a scoop. I can feel it. That one didn't even make any noise. That was sweet. Look at that behind the scenes news action. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Now they didn't get it. Skip the generator. Y'all got my computer better. You said your son goes to. Clicking those things, man.
I know, he's always
You know,
like, stop
there's a
clicking
deal.
on
Yeah.
stuff. Get myself in trouble all the time.
Every time something starts moving on your screen that you didn't expect to move, Control Alt Delete. Pass down.
There you
So
go. Start deleting all that stuff.
skip that one out so it doesn't continue to build.
Okay. So you know where did you thought you
I mean that stuff. Yeah.
Right, right. Sure. Yeah. I know it's interesting to watch the reporter people. It's like they can just be like so normal 1 minute and then they're like super professional.
Like actors. That's
I know, just like get into character. I could know which ones are Oh,
How's everybody doing? That's good, that's good, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. And I'm glad you could make it. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. checking all the newses again now. Checking all the newses again now. Trying to make sure we're up to date. Trying to make sure we're up to date.
Yeah, my first
Hello.
You got started late. Started early.
All right, back out here, folks. Had to go get myself a energy drink. We got a few hours till it gets dark. Still out here in the scene, seeing what's up. It's 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, folks. Helping them up.
No.
You want a menthol?
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you, though.
You're welcome. I don't know, what are they? Menthols?
Mental.
Menthol? What did I say? Menthol. I don't know why I said menthol.
Yeah.
Update time.
Man, I'll take a menthol.
Well, that's what we're doing. We're waiting for these updates. I'll scour around. There's a couple reporters that I think are doing a fantastic job out here. Obviously, you know, Brian Anton, News Nation. Also, check out Michael Ruiz with Fox News. Oh, he posted a picture of the prayer circle. This is what I'm talking about. There was a group of them. This is what I was talking about. Michael Ruiz just posted this. This was earlier. There was a group, but I saw a group of 7. Here's 3. But there was a group, and I guess other people joined at one point, but it was a prayer circle.
That's beautiful.
Around
Tell me
the
that's not
mailbox,
beautiful.
And they were actually praying for Nancy's safe return. So that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the family as well.
Yeah, we went down there to go check out, but by the time we checked out, they were done. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
A little bit tighter. Tighter. Tighter.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I did. I saw that on podcast. Like, yeah. Yeah, so like,
Stand right there. Don't go any further left.
Sorry? No, you're good.
Oh. Stand right there. Don't go any further left.
I don't have a seat.
I'm very slow.
We're reviewing the Video again. Savannah. Seems like she thinks she's still alive, Nancy, your mom. She's still alive. Video again. Savannah. Seems like she thinks she's still alive, Nancy, your mom. Still alive.
What's up? Ten four, be careful. I hope everybody's having a good Monday. I hope we get good news on Nancy Guthrie.
Sounds like she still thinks she's alive.
Yeah.
I agree, 100%. I love it. Actually,
Sounded really
Anyway, we're here. And we're waiting for good news. Fingers crossed we'll get some. We heard from the family,
like it's not real.
the
Well,
daughter.
I think they're just trying to gaslight the person who's going to pay for it. You really think somebody's going to pay for money?
especially as high profile as this.
I mean, I guess they would say, here's the money, but they're looking
Look at the size of that camera.
actually giving them the money, or even if they retrieve the money and the rest.
What is that saying? That she might not be alive. I realize what we're all do is that for sure it's not Tommaso, because if he was that big of a suspect, they would have broken back down about the body. I mean, they cooperate, but then they didn't cooperate. I don't have to think. A lot of people feel bad. Of course, that's different to say that. But I just try to. Whatever they don't want to do, hey, salute some fingers.
Be right back, everybody. I'm gonna go close that door. eating today, boys.
So hopefully
I got another $1 burrito in the fridge.
old plan. So that's the whole thing about it. See if you get some in on that. Put a stick in the middle of it. You'll see my footprints all over it because I was smoking.
I'm gonna share this. Can I share this?
Of course. Hey, the stick wouldn't stop. Sounds like me.
But it's a lot of it's like quicksand over there. Like,
That's the only one I found in that entire wall.
yeah.
There's other ones. I mean, there's other. Like it's huge. The wash part.
Hey everybody, welcome in. We're live on Kick. We're restreaming to YouTube.
Side that's on where Tommaso's house is.
Welcome in if you're over on YouTube.
Big, like a
Glad to have you.
box.
We're staking out the situation, boots on the ground. Incoming.
Did you tell them I put the stick there? It wasn't there already. Oh, and I also found clothing, all kinds of clothing.
Yeah. That
That could
like
be old.
lost in from
No,
stuff.
no, it
Yeah,
was.
no, it's
It
definitely.
was washed in, but nothing was fresh. If that makes sense.
Good? Oh, I thought you want me to move this? You good? I'm good. Here, go ahead. Hold on. Good to go. I had to move for a second.
You got clearly right though, JLR.
Yes, sir.
But of course, I didn't see any new clothing or anything that was, you know. No, just even JLR found out. I was right.
dog grooming genius here, and I live for operational excellence. Cute makeovers? I see a shop in sync.
I just want to acknowledge some people. I see some comments coming through, so thank you very much. Amber Frazier 7322. Thank you, Calvin and Aubrey 3370. Thank you. Very grateful. Thank you. If I'm not reading everyone's comment, I really genuinely apologize, folks. Camera right in front of me. That's cool. Open spots.
Come in, everybody. Say hi. How's it going?
Yes.
We're watching the home live and praying for good news.
Thank you. We're just waiting for the latest. We're waiting for what's going to happen. What next new update nugget, critical information, crucial information, what they revealed to what a journalist reveals.
We're also monitoring the news. There's a sister now.
Any communication
A
from
veteran
that
homicide
aside from
investigator,
these
Paul
very vague ransom notes.
Ciolino,
obviously that was an
who has
attempt
worked
at
with 48 Hours and CBS as an online expert, says key elements of the true kidnapping aren't present in Nancy Guthrie's case. I'm going to play this short clip. We're going to share just other experts and everything like that of what's going on. Let's share this.
Of this nightmare. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for all
That's
of
the
the
daughter,
prayers and
Savannah
the love
Guthrie.
that we have felt, my sister and brother and I, and that our mom has felt. Because we believe that somehow, some way, she is feeling these prayers and that God is lifting her even in this moment and in this darkest place. We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock, trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where.
No negotiation. So that's something we don't. Look at the cactus. There's cactus behind it.
So
all
I'm
types
coming
of stuff.
on
This
just to
terrain is
ask you,
rugged.
No
not just
negotiations.
out
There have
there,
been no
but
negotiations.
no matter
Particular
where you
area.
are, even
Was
if you're
there
far
a
from
kidnapping
Tucson,
or not?
if you see anything, you hear
Is all the
anything, if
kidnapping
there's
all a
anything
hoax,
at
a
all
lie,
that seems strange to you, that you report to
fake
law
kidnapping?
enforcement.
What do you think? Thank you, Catmit
We are at an hour of
0825. Thank you
desperation.
very much, and thank you,
And we need your
Patty
help.
Dean.
All right, obviously a
Jealous.
grim update there from Savannah
3554.
saying the hour of desperation, 2 hours until this deadline, the second deadline.
Continuous
that we
coverage
potentially
Oh
of
man, could you imagine being
Nancy
in this
Guthrie.
family
It is
situation at the moment?
3:22 Arizona time. Deadline arrives in about an hour and a half. What's going to happen?
Deadline arrives in
More
about an hour and a
lots of
half.
Questions left unanswered. A live
Large
picture out
presence.
there in the Catalina
This is
Foothills.
as hot as the day.
Damn, they just
Let's
want their
continue
sister
on
back.
here, diving into the latest, being joined by former SWAT commander, director
81
of Berna,
degrees. It is at
Josh
its hottest
Gerard.
of the
Thank you
day.
so much for joining us here
But
on
soon as
Live Now from
6
Fox. We
p.m.
know
as the
this
sun goes
deadline
down,
is
the
out
temperature
there.
drops
How consequential could it
significantly
be?
down 10 degrees to
You know, I think it's important to really kind of take a step back and look at, you know, the 30,000-foot view of what's going on with this investigation. Obviously, we had one deadline pass on this particular ransom note with no communication, and we have another one coming up very, very shortly. So I feel like because of the coverage, because this is the most tangible lead that we have, a lot of people are putting a lot of weight into something coming from this. So, you know, come 5 o'clock local time, if we don't have any communication, if there's no proof of life, proof of consequence, anything that tells us anything about this ransom note, no further progress, it's not as though the investigation just ends or police have to kind of take a step back and regroup and reassess, refocus their efforts. The ransom note, this particular vein of this investigation is one of an incredibly many amount that I'm sure law enforcement are pursuing. So, you know, I think it's important for people to remember that even if we don't hear anything come the 5 o'clock deadline, that there are so many other pathways that this investigation is going. Law enforcement is inevitably continuing to progress further down those as well. So you know, it's not like we're losing hope. There's so many more ways that we can go with this, and I know law enforcement and the family are going to continue to trek down those pathways and continue to move forward.
It may be unusual to have those.
And our
two
thoughts and
deadlines
prayers.
out there, but in your experience, relaying with some
Definitely
of these
going out to the family.
Experiences in terms of deadlines,
Anyone
are
involved.
they out there to put pressure on authorities, put pressures on families in some of these situations?
Yeah, of course. I mean, they're there as a definitive time when they want their demands met. Otherwise, we know how government works. Otherwise, if you don't give them a deadline, that could go on and on and on. They want to make sure that in most cases that deadline is there to say, "Hey, I am serious. Consequences will be had. I want my demands met by this particular time." But kind of like you said, in historical context and in my experience, that these deadlines generally happen within hours. You know, you're not seeing 4 days or 8 days, 7 days between these deadlines. So, you know, this is obviously a rare case, but any case of abduction, any case of hostage, any ransom case are incredibly nuanced. So not one is like another. So you really have to take them as they come, very, very specifically given the set of circumstances. So while this may be rare and we haven't seen this kind of deadline or ransom in the past, it doesn't mean that it's not legitimate. Of course, you know, that is the big question, is the legitimacy of all of this when it comes to this ransom note.
Yeah, we don't really have a grasp on exactly what law enforcement has with in terms of these ransom note. We're just getting kind of piecemeal in terms of that. But we saw two previous videos from Savannah Guthrie alongside her siblings, Annie and Cameron. This one was a little bit more off the cuff in terms of the difference between the two previous videos from Savannah versus this one. Did you hear any difference in her voice or anything in particular of what she said?
Yeah, I think there's some very distinct differences. If we look at all three side by side, the first and this last one were very much general pleas, right? We're looking at the general audience, at the public out there, at the possible ransom takers or anyone that has knowledge to try to reach out and establish communication. Very different from the second one that we got that was obviously very directed. The language was very different. Look, Savannah Guthrie has been a journalist for a long time. She understands the power of language. She knows that what she says matters. Those words matter. So the language that was chosen for that second video, obviously directed at the author of those ransom notes, legitimate or not, very directed, at them, which tells me that there's no other way to communicate. There's no established protocol for communication in any of the ransom notes. There hasn't been any communication from that end aside from these very vague ransom notes. So obviously that was an attempt at a one-way communication back to that author of that ransom note. And these other videos, very general pleas. You know, look, we live in a very different time than we when we grew up in the 90s and the 80s, when you would hang, you know, flyers on every street corner. You'd have posters and billboards, which is still being done. But now we have the power of social media. Her message has spread to quite literally probably tens of millions of people in the last 2 hours. So definitely a great way to get that message across.
And we've heard during that message kind of a plea for help, and they've noted it with a 1-800-CALL-FBI number if anybody has information on this. But she also asked directly in that most recent video message, asking if anybody have. Does that lead you to believe that they are still grasping at information, that they don't have any distinct leads, or is that potentially just part of the language?
I think that we're looking at, you know, one single vein, kind of like I talked about in this investigation, and they're going to continue to try to get as much information on this thread as they possibly can. So they're going to continue down, doing whatever they can, sending out that messaging to try to exhaust this particular vein, this particular thread of investigation, while still simultaneously working on others. So while we may not have further leads, or we're trying to really corroborate leads, you know, very rarely is there one piece of information in any investigation and in any single lead in that investigation that's the, you know, proverbial smoking gun. Most of the time it's several pieces of evidence, several pieces of information that all corroborate into understanding that who the suspect is, where that person is. And so they may have some what seem like consequential pieces of evidence at this particular time or information, but being able to reach out, maybe make contact, if they can establish that contact, they can start putting those puzzle pieces together. And that, you know, and the best way to do that right now is to have that family reach out, and hopefully that person reach back out to the family. So I don't think we're looking at just an utter lack of evidence here, or utter lack of leads. I think that we're just trying to piece these together, trying to get every bit of information that we possibly can.
Yeah, and of course they are under no obligation, law enforcement is, to reveal all of this information so they can keep it close to the vest so it doesn't get out there to those tens of millions of people. We're also looking live there in Tucson, courtesy of our Fox flight team. I want to ask you about this ransom again, because we also are hearing from TMZ that the Nancy Guthrie alleged ransom account remains empty as this deadline fast approaches, and we're hearing reports about Bitcoin being involved in the $6 million ransom. Is crypto untraceable? Is there anything law enforcement can do in this regard?
So the whole purpose of crypto was to be very, very discreet and untraceable for all different types of transactions. And while you can go in and see the wallet, you can go in and see transactions being made in real time, the possessor of that wallet, the possessor of those transactions, and the sender and receivers can remain very, very anonymous throughout this whole thing. There are ways that exist. They are extraordinarily challenging. There's a lot of obstacles that exist in trying to track down who holds these accounts, who's sending and receiving these particular transactions. So the possibility is there. It's just incredibly difficult, especially with how new this is. You know, I mean, while crypto's been around for a few years now, the widespread usage of it is very, very new. And so, you know, trying to get ahead of that, understand that technology, and really figure out how we can leverage that to make sure that we can keep people safe is still a growing field. And so I think we're going to be looking at some challenges. If this transaction goes through, if we see this happen, we're definitely going to be looking at some obstacles and some challenges when we're trying to identify these people. But once again, we may be able to use bits and pieces of information that we know, along with several other bits and pieces, to try to help us get to a suspect.
Yeah, and it might be an especial burden for places like Pima County. But with the FBI being involved, President Trump saying he has the full weight, kind of the federal government, is this what the FBI can specialize, where they can put their resources to provide support in this way?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's an obvious movie trope out there, and kind of a stigma that when the FBI comes in, they take over the case, and you kind of lose a little bit of jurisdiction. But I can tell you that I've worked with a slew of federal agencies, from the FBI, HSI, DEA, and all of the above, and have only had great experiences. They're there to provide assets and resources that those smaller agencies just frankly don't have, whether it's boots on the ground, whether it's technology to help with
Boots
forensic
on the
digital
ground.
recovery, whether it's lab services,
Like Jonathan Lee
tech
Richards.
services to help with dumping cell phones, all of that, DNA, evidence collection, anything under the sun, tactical resources, everything is at their disposal. And that's what it takes. It takes these agencies working together and this cooperation in order to solve these crimes, especially when you're working with an agency that just frankly doesn't have those assets and resources.
Yeah, small area in southern Arizona. Josh Gerard, anything else we're missing? This deadline is fast approaching, but the search continues even beyond that at 5:01 and more as they still hope to bring home Nancy Guthrie. Anything else you want answered?
You know, there's obviously a lot of questions that still need to be answered, and hopefully, you know, after this deadline passes, if we hear nothing, it's so important to remember not give up hope. There's still so many routes of this investigation to travel down, and I know that law enforcement is in fact working, and I'm sure the family will continue working to get us some of those answers in the future.
All right, Josh Gerard, thank you so much for your time. Your insight is invaluable here on Live Now from Fox. I appreciate you joining us.
Thanks for having me, Andy. All
right, thanks so much. All right, great conversation about this looming deadline as that Bitcoin account allegedly tied to this ransom demand.
Some places around the country, California, this home would probably be $2 million. Some place in the Midwest, it would probably be like $600,000. Just depends on location. I mean,
on hand, law enforcement there gather around the scene. We did see them kind of going through again, kind of crossing the T's, dotting the I's in some of these
blended in with
canvas
cactus
areas,
and cacti,
going through it,
rolling hills
very
and mountains in the
minute details
background,
to try to pick up
beautiful
any evidence
sunsets.
they can. All right,
It's nice around
back
here.
after this.
Some people love it. I mean, the people live here. It gives you close to nature, and your homes are blended in with the terrain. Pretty cool. To me, it's a little bit too hot though in the summertime because it gets 100 degrees around here.
It's hot now.
Yes, we gifted Animal Rescuer. We played her video. We could play it again. We could play it again. Some people in the chat might have not have seen it. It's a minute and a half.
Hi there, everybody. I wanted to come on and just share a few thoughts as we enter into another week of this nightmare.
That's the daughter.
I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for all of the prayers and the love that we have felt, my sister and brother and I, and that our mom has felt. Because we believe that somehow, some way, she is feeling these prayers, and that God is lifting her even in this moment, in this darkest place. We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where. And we need your help. So I'm coming on just to ask you, not just for your prayers, but no matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement. We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
Bless her heart.
In the Daily Mail, actually,
Thoughts?
showing the segment that aired.
It's unreal. And the clock is ticking. Could you imagine? That is incredibly sad. We cover important news because it's important to cover it, not because we want to.
Here comes the mailman. Mailman's coming. Mailman.
Mailman. Well, it's getting closer. Only about an hour or so away. And you know, they were hoping they would hear something before the deadline.
Is 81 degrees. It's not going to get hotter, but it is blazing out here with the sun without any cloud out there in the sky. It beats down pretty hard. Comes the mailman back. The mailman. So the mail is being delivered in the neighborhoods today.
Every day,
Drops any mail off at
rain or shine.
So I want to see if the mailman drops any mail off in Nancy's, because the guy last time, a couple days ago, came out with gloves and retrieved mail. So I want to see if Nancy gets any mail, and I'm going to see if the guy comes out and retrieves the mail with gloves and puts the mail in a plastic bag. But he must be going back the other way, or on the right side. He might be coming back, but he didn't stop. So we'll see. Because that could be, you know, the guy got his mail. The guy that's on the property now in the right corner, he got mail the other day with gloves on. So maybe the thought is, hey, somebody might send a ransom note here to the house. So I'll look on that in a bit.
Get your grass out and cash in with an incentive of $500 or more. Visit phoenix.gov/grass. Terms and conditions apply.
Why did I choose JCC? Because it's close to home and has...
But I would say, if they did, you're literally leaving handwriting, DNA, buccal swabs, all that stuff. That's very, that's high risk for a kidnapper.
Another bot. Man. See that, everybody? Report that. I banned them, everybody. But their comment still shows up. Wouldn't it be cool if you could give somebody money and get viewers like that? I mean, maybe you could. I'm just assuming. But you
I
can't.
want to see something because the mail
Ain't no
guy
way
just
we're
came
gonna
by.
find out.
Yeah, the mail guy just came by, so I'm gonna go see. It's like if that guy goes out there. I'm gonna make a video, so I'm just gonna keep this here. I'm gonna go look and see if the mail guy dropped anything off, or if that guy's going out there to retrieve. So I don't see anyone in the Guthrie. There's that guy that retrieved the mail before. I seen him earlier. He's there, but I didn't see anyone in the driveway. So he might be in the garage or parked somewhere else, or might not even be here anymore. But I was seeing if someone is going out there to get the mail, because the mail guy came back the other way. And I want to see if anyone got any mail, but everyone's telling me saying that this guy moved. We're good though.
Well, he's set up right there, though. He's not going to move anytime soon.
Might go down closer in a minute. No, I won't go in front of him. Play tit for tat, go in front of him? Nah.
Well, we can at least move the chat over. Just in case anyone has anything to say. Is there anyone?
Why am I wearing a hoodie in the heat? I'm a hoodie guy. I just like wearing hoodies. They get cold very easy. So as soon as the sun goes down, it gets cold. I just wear hoodies. I like it. But trust me, I have other attire here, need be, if I have to go into a press conference or go into a formal matter. We got the clothes, we got the attire. Got change of clothes. If we have to go into a more professional setting, press conferences or anything like that, definitely switch up. But a lot of people out here are just in casual conversations because they're out here. You're sweating. I also wear shorts too because the shorts gives you a more. I feel like I navigate better than shorts. I can run faster. If something pops off nearby or something, I can hightail it really quickly. And just comfortable. Not that it matters. I'm just sharing. You know, like why. Yeah, I know. TMI. I concur. TMI. 350. The sheriff is going to make this vehicle move. Let me see what's going on. I might be able to.
What's going on, everybody? Share your thoughts. What's up? How's it going?
Looks like the color has changed now as the sun is going more west. Oh, another sheriff arrived. Got another sheriff. See what this is about. Another sheriff pulled up. Maybe shift change or what? Let's see. Another sheriff. Maybe shift change. We'll monitor this. New development. Another sheriff. Maybe shift change. Shift change.
Sullivan Race, covering local news that matters.
Where is Nancy? Oh, Sheriff. What's going on here? Shift change. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yep. Shift change. Looks like we got shift change. We got a new sheriff in town, folks. New sheriff has arrived. Shifts. This is around-the-clock surveillance. Or round-the-clock surveillance on all us, or make sure nobody's on the property. Protection on behalf of the Guthrie family. The sheriff is assigned specifically to be there, watch over, make sure there's no trespassers, anything suspicious, anything in that make. Give us a bird's eye view of the situation. Welcome aboard, folks. JLR Investigates. Where's Nancy Guthrie? The deadline is approaching here. 5 p.m. deadline. Gets dark here at 6. It is now approaching the 4 o'clock hour.
Sorry about that, everybody. Excuse me.
Sheriff is going back over there on the property doing a search or walking around there. A sweep. Want to go see what's going on? We'll take you there. Let's go look. Let's go investigate. Doing the rounds, just like the others. There he is. He just arrived, so I think their job is to go around to the sides of the house just to make sure nobody's around. No, he didn't use the bathroom. We did that. All right. Let's go back up to our bird's eye view. One of those rounds. They got to go around the side of the property, make sure nobody's lurking around the house, stepping on the property, anything suspicious activity in that nature.
Yeah, that's a good watch. I was checking that out earlier. The smoke. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Chat's open. What do you guys think about this situation? Time's about to run out.
Fox News reporter Matt Flynn says, hours before the reported ransom deadline, Savannah Guthrie is pleading to the public for help, saying they're in an hour of desperation. Does law enforcement have strong leads if Savannah is soliciting the public for info? It's a great question. Does law enforcement have strong leads if Savannah is soliciting the public for info? To me, it seems not likely. To me. But desperation? Maybe they're not telling Savannah information either because she works for the media. Maybe they feel like Savannah will, have anyone ever even thought about that scenario, that law enforcement might not be telling Savannah stuff because Savannah works for the media and they know that Savannah could tipped that information off to the media, so they're keeping her absolutely quiet. Savannah works for NBC, you know, they might have something with Savannah, like, yo, we want the scoop. If something's brewing, tell us what's going on. Everybody wants to get that breaking news stuff, right? Everyone wants to get that, they might first tip, first information. Everyone wants to get that out there. So, you know, will law enforcement tell? Plus, you know, how's law enforcement really treating the family? He said no one has been cleared. No one has been cleared. Or this is all what they want the kidnapper to think. Savannah have a stalker? Does Savannah have a stalker? JLR investigates. Boots on the ground out here in front of Nancy Guthrie's home. Massive media presence. There's more media today than any other day. The entire roads and blocks around here filled up with vehicles. I would say there's probably about 100 vehicles through this neighborhood. You got media camped out here. You got a Pima County sheriff parked in front of Nancy Guthrie's home. Now, this is at the request of the Guthrie family. The sheriff deputy there, once an hour, steps out, goes around the sides of the house. This one who just arrived went to the left side of the house, didn't go to the right side, went to the left side, came out, looked, came back into his vehicle. This is like the media staging ground with what's going on. We will be here each and every day for a while, monitoring the situation. Wherever anyone goes, we will go. Will there be other searches here? Will they search properties around here? Will they go back and do another look at the property here? Authorities are very tight-lipped. We haven't had a press conference all weekend on this matter. Where is Nancy? Now, as it starts to get a little bit cooler, I'll navigate.
How's it going, everybody?
I like this view. I don't
Come in and
like
say hi.
in front of me, but you can see
The
these
deadline
shady
approaches,
spots.
and we're
Gotta be
waiting
in
for
the
good
shade.
news.
Your equipment will melt, literally even at 80 degrees out here. So a lot of these people have cameras in a shady spot. A lot of these reporters here will, they have the equipment. Reporter will come in and do their 5-10 minute report, and then they'll leave or go sit in the car. It's a lot of standing around. It's like a media staging ground around here. This is like the spot where everyone that's covering this case on Boots on the Ground is journalists, which probably every single media outlet is out here. They're staged here. There's not much activity whatsoever over at Annie and Tommaso's home. I went over there early this morning. There was one media vehicle across the street with a camera perched at Annie and Tommaso's home and a security person in their driveway. That's it.
I didn't see that. Someone just told me we made it into Tony Stewart's new video. Hell yeah.
Bring in a...
You live in it. Make meals in it. But
sometimes law enforcement does that. Driver for Life says, bring in a psychic medium. Helpful? Yes, generator is running behind me. A lot of cars have generators. They got all their equipment powering it up. Generators, people are doing things from their car hoods. You're gonna need some hydration. Thank you. Absolutely. Diane says, how do we know the ransom hasn't been made and we're waiting for Nancy? Well, Diane, TMZ, who claims they received a ransom note, they claim they have the Bitcoin address of where the kidnapper is demanding the Bitcoin to be sent to. And TMZ is reporting a couple hours ago that there is zero money in that Bitcoin account. They're saying that it's publicly available to see how much is in a Bitcoin account. They're saying none. Now, there could be other Bitcoins. TMZ might have got something different than someone else. TMZ's one could be a hoax or it could be legit. Maybe they did pay. It's $6 million. But here's the thing. You had Savannah the other day say, hey, we're going to pay. We're going to pay. Reports are out that it's $6 million. Just say it's $6 million. Who's paying the $6 million? And if TMZ's saying no one received no money and a deadline's coming and Savannah is pleading for the help, are they going to pay or not? And if you're saying you're going to pay and then you don't do it a day later or 2 days later, what does that mean? You're reneging on that? Will that trigger the kidnapper and say, hey, they're not paying. Where's our money? So a lot of unknowns. We don't know what's happening behind the scenes. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes of this situation, folks. As soon as we see any movement here, we're on it. We're on it. We jump in the vehicle and we go.
Man, I'm trying to figure out when my chat's not working on TikTok.
I mean, some people believe TMZ, other people don't. Some people believe TMZ actually legitimate got something, but it's BS. It's a prankster. It's a hoaxer. Criminal Network is coming back. There is Alex. Criminal Network. Gentleman that was hanging out with me. We'll call him my bodyguard. We call you my bodyguard.
Jonathan's got a bodyguard.
Anybody start to say, well, I'm gone?
Nah. Welcome back. No, thank you.
No,
how's it going? Did you find out anything? Did you see anything? Nothing?
Oh, I did see something weird, actually.
What did you see?
2 properties under construction.
Oh, 2 properties under construction. You know, that's another thing. There are many homes around here under construction. Yeah, I saw 2 coming in from that church over there. Yeah. So, construction sites. There are homes under construction around here.
One of them is 6010.
6010. No, good. Thank you. Thank you. We're ready to jump to wherever on a moment's notice. Ransom, demand. Time is of an essence, folks. "45 minutes left, yes. 4:15 Arizona time.
How's it going, everybody?
Spot on, huh? So,
Why is that not showing up?
yeah,
on
you
the
don't make
chat?
demands to the kidnapper that's holding a mom. That's a great point. Time is of an essence. What are you going to do? Just drag this out? I mean, it's so high risk as it is.
Savannah would pay for proof of life or proof of death, right?
Proof of life or proof of death. Yeah, she would pay. It just doesn't, I mean, a week into this, you're just going to hold somebody? Just going to hold somebody. Again, I'll put yourself in the kidnapper's shoes. The kidnapper probably has a life, job, family, location. Someone has to notice the kidnapper missing if there's a kidnapper. Kidnapper doesn't, you know, what does the kidnapper do for a living? Is he just under the grid? No one.
After all this, I think, you know, high profile, would it come out?
Exactly. It's just a lot of things really doesn't make sense. But again, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But why is she releasing these videos online too, like that? It's like to do that. Is it because she doesn't have obviously she doesn't have a way to get a hold of the kidnapper, so this is the only way to release a video pleading to the kidnapper online? Why she's doing it on her own social media? It's like almost like it's like some people say it's almost like this is like TV, like this is like some, I don't know, it's like a movie. It's like a movie. I mean, it's real life. We're here, but think about this. She's releasing it on Instagram like these pleas for the whole world to see and dissect.
Man,
But isn't she now asking the world for help?
this is not working.
She didn't ask for help on any of the other
Nothing. She didn't ask for help
Well.
on any other videos, but she's asking now for help.
Kind of
Exactly.
like the Delphi case, you know? Remember? Hey, Judge Carter wanted to, hey, 2 days later, he wanted to ask the world for help as if they didn't do any investigating.
Yeah,
So this is weird.
it is. It's
Like you said, I like how you said, because why
Sa-
is, you know, so on her?
Marie 623 Texas says it sounds like the ransom payment isn't going to happen. Perhaps the FBI has determined the Bitcoin demand is fraudulent. This puts things back at square one. But then also, folks, like she's speaking on behalf of me and my sister or my siblings. So it seems like Savannah's supporting Annie, and authorities were at Annie's house. Now we're hearing reports that possibly it was a consent search at their home the other day. So if it's a consent, it's like, don't you think if Annie or Tommaso was a suspect, they would have lawyered up and said no, or a lawyer would have to coordinate through a lawyer. Look, this guy's getting out. He's getting out. We'll see what's
Get
going
it
on.
out, everybody.
Let's go investigate. I think he's telling people to get off the property. Maybe. Oh, he's telling her, don't sit on. They don't want anyone on the left, or they don't want anyone on their side of the house. They don't want anyone even standing around there. The scene is still active out here as far as just a massive police presence. We got up there, vehicles up there.
Hey, let's go somewhere fun with AAA. Let's go for a night on the town. No kids. Let's go for a weekend away. Okay, let's bring the kids. But first, let's get this fixed.
AAA, your membership to go.
Can you tell me again how a CB2 Nugget subscription actually saves me money?
Your subscription gives you access to our entire library, including virtual labs and practice exams. The practice exams alone are valued at $100, so you can confidently say your subscription practically pays for itself.
See, we can't afford another video game.
Fine.
With your subscription, you'll unlock our complete library along with practice exams and virtual labs.
More people have arrived.
Time is
Look
approaching.
how far down the media goes here.
About 30 minutes
Look how
away
many
from the
cars there
deadline,
go all the way
everybody.
down the block. It's insanity. I've never seen so many people out here. Literally. Just shows you. Just seeing out here. Dude, there's so many people here. We wait. There's so many people out here. Well, we'll continue to wait for this deadline, folks, out front of Nancy Guthrie's home. JLR investigates. Boots on the ground.
Jonathan Lee Richards.
Boots on the ground.
We appreciate you, brother.
No, there's a southeast for me. There's a southeast for me. There's a southeast for me.
All right, folks, we're getting close to about 32 minutes left. What happens after the deadline? What happens after the deadline? No, seriously, what happens? I know, right?
I'm not saying like I heard of anybody doing that. I'm just saying in my head, like the brainstorm. I can see some youngsters who are good as some IT
what's going to happen here, folks, as we approach the deadline of this situation. Huh?
Jump
Would you
on?
like to talk?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. So what do you got?
All you sleuths out there. So I'm walking down the street, and maybe you guys could look. This might be a nothing burger, but these are the addresses of the two houses that are like.
Well, don't really say the addresses, but
Oh, gotcha.
say the
Okay.
block around the. Just say the
You're
block.
right. You're right. That was,
No. Just say the block. The something block.
yeah. No.
You're gonna
right,
say
yeah,
under
you're right.
construction, right?
Right.
Yeah. Just say the 100 block,
Yeah.
and say there's.
I'll just leave it. I think that's probably. You're right.
No. Go ahead. Say what's going on. There's
this street. There's this street, but that way.
Yeah.
So how about that? You know, they're just look. I'm not saying it might be a nothing burger, but it's close by. We don't know if she ever left the neighborhood.
So you're saying, what are you saying? These homes have what?
They're empty. There's no one in there, so they're huge too. One of them has a garage wide open, so you can still into the house.
Is, and you also said there's homes under construction. I seen homes under construction too.
Two of them just going that way. Yeah.
I mean, that's
Anyway,
a great.
just wanted to
I
throw
mean,
that out
think
there.
about this. I mean, you could put a body in one of these empty homes.
The
Like
way these guys are, you know, they're talking shit about me, but at the same time, hey, the collective,
Got
JLR's the link. But anyway,
thank you for that information.
I'm glad you said something. I don't. That's like doxing.
I mean, but you would
you're
think
right.
that they would go and search the properties if some of the homes around here, unless they have another theory.
You would think that that law enforcement would have searched. But
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. No, for real.
Yeah, I'm glad you stopped. Yeah, they could find that.
I mean, unless they feel like she left this subdivision, this whole neighborhood, and left. But if she left the subdivision, there is surveillance. They can't say there's no surveillance because every single street corner of these intersections where it is the busy roads are all lit up.
And it's not busy that late.
They're not busy that late. So show some surveillance of people around there at 2:30 a.m., 3 a.m., and show a suspicious car. Show a car of interest. And then not only that, but if they see a car of interest, then they can go pinpoint another location and pinpoint another
Even if it
location and
wasn't a
follow the
perfect
tracks
picture,
of that car.
exactly.
Like goes, okay, this car has been seen at this intersection at 2:32 a.m. The same car was
had
seen
to
at
go.
2:40, turning here, and so on and so on.
Are you suffering from
Sinusitis? Did I say that right?
His vehicle got towed, where Nano says, oh, it's just part of procedure. But at the same time, Nancy's vehicle sits in a garage for days before her vehicle gets towed. They towed Annie and Tommaso's vehicle instantly, but if it's so-called just a matter of procedure and policy, then why didn't they tow Nancy's car at the same time they towed Annie and Tommaso's car?
Yeah, you're right. Just another bumble or what?
Some things just don't make sense, but then it also puts me back to the Pima County Sheriff with how they handled this entire home.
You're right.
You had tape up, you released
And
the
they
tape.
got video of the. I mean, come on. That was released via video.
Yeah,
right?
but Bortak was there with the best canines we got and didn't come up with anything.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Or I don't know if it was Bortak, but Border Patrol's unit was here. They called it something else, Murky.
You're
Not
right,
Bortak.
though.
They called the other.
I did hear
they called
that.
it
Border Patrol and the dogs.
Border
were
Patrol
here.
was here.
And they had their dogs. Too.
Yes. But also the sheriff's office is also getting criticism because they didn't have the thermal imagery chopper stuff, and they didn't do it instantly. Chopper stuff. They didn't do it instantly. So Border Patrol and them used their equipment, but it was like over 24 hours later, a significant amount of time later.
Wow, what's up with that?
Failure, another bumper.
Or they're just building
Major
a case.
echo.
Right, but they're just not used to, you know, like, even though Tucson's big, maybe they're just, you know, this is kind of hella out of the norm, so.
Exactly. Interesting stuff.
Yeah. Tommaso, no longer Go Snoop, see what she's talking about. Jay, want to go Snoop, see what she's talking about?
Down there? Yeah, go ahead. We're waiting for the next development, folks. JLR investigates, boots on the ground outside of Nancy Guthrie's home. Welcome aboard.
Anybody sleuthing out there can hear me? It's Criminal Network. So, I don't think Tommaso's involved, but that's just me. But the reason I jumped on is, if you go to his house and Google map it, there's a gully across, right behind his house. Like, take a look at that. And then the other thing was the Pima Wash. It's a huge wash right there, and it's on the way from Nancy's to Annie's house. Although I don't think they're involved, I'm just saying, sleuth, look it up, see if you can find anything. If not, I might even go search the Pima Wash. Anyway, GLR Investigates, here representing Bodyguard, Criminal Network.
Less than 30 minutes till the
We're just
deadline,
waiting, folks,
everybody.
waiting for this deadline to approach.
I hope they
waiting
found
for
her.
some update, waiting to see what happens here. I just keep
I hope
looking down
they
on my
get
phone,
good
see if
news.
there's any updates, any new information I can share. I think we're up to speed. I haven't seen anything personally new yet. And it's a wait and see approach. Thank you for being here. I'm just going to take a quick look down at the road
wait a
here
minute.
and see what's
Here's the
going on
family.
left and right. I'm going to keep the camera
And searching
here.
for more evidence at both Nancy's home, but her daughter's place as well nearby, Annie. Yesterday, Sky Fox captured investigators at Nancy's property, and it looks like, Shauna, they were using a pole to probe a well or septic area behind the home. And on Saturday, too, Fox News Digital saw at least 4 investigators at Annie Guthrie's house. They showed up in unmarked cars, but it looked like they were inside the garage taking photos and some other areas in the home. Fox News Digital also telling us investigators visited a gas station late last week near Nancy's home requesting access to surveillance video, specifically looking for clips of an unidentified man. So as this search continues, we're at day 9 here, and with few details released publicly, experts say that silence is strategic.
And it would be expected with the FBI taking a more central role in the investigation. They're notoriously tight-lipped when it comes to investigations, and understandably so. They don't want to be tipping off the kidnapper or kidnappers as to their progress. But it is frustrating for all of us because we see them still active.
Yeah, and the Pima County Sheriff's Department telling us today, still no suspects, no persons of interest, but they are following up at several locations. They've been doing so throughout the weekend. They don't plan to hold any media briefings, at least until news breaks. And again, Shauna, less than 1 hour away until that critical 5 p.m. deadline. Back to you.
We will continue to cover that search for Nancy Guthrie, of course. Right now, let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back.
All right. That's the latest. They don't know anything more than we know.
No, I was taking pictures just showing, like, the massive media presence out here, but I was just scouting
It is a
around,
massive media presence. That ain't no lie.
Get your grass out and cash in with an incentive of $500 or more. Visit phoenix.gov/grass. Terms and conditions apply.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family.
I know, right?
I can't
It's
imagine.
10 degrees. But here's another thing, folks. Body. If a body's out there. You got 80 degrees each day for the last week. If a body's out there. Oh, I don't mean to be graphic, folks. We always want to hope we're having adult conversations here. check buzzards and things like that. Neighbor's trying to get through. That's the one that called the police on everyone. She's friendly. She don't like people on her property.
She just doesn't want you in her
Friendly if
yard.
it's down the street.
Yeah.
But she really doesn't want people on her property. Would you want people on your property though, just playing out with cameras? Because she lives on a hill, so you can actually get a good bird's eye view from her property. The mighty Peppa, thank you. Deadline approach.
Excuse me, everybody.
It's just a wait and see approach. We are 4:41, 19 minutes. 19 minutes.
Excuse me, everybody.
Sorry?
I go to a press pass, he's like, no. That's not racist. We wait. Deadline coming up. Deadline coming up, folks.
Coming right back here, buddy. I started getting thirsty. To be honest with you, I'm about ready for breakfast too. Been a rough day in the studio. Trying to keep up with all the news about Miss Guthrie. And hopefully her safe return. What am I doing? There it is. Sorry about that. That was rude. I didn't go anywhere. I'm just making a burrito.
I am continuing to scour over what's out there being said. Nothing yet. Deadline approaches. Savannah's pleading. Oh, he turned off his generator.
I know, that's sweet.
Oh, he turned off his generator.
He should be charged up by now.
Off. No more generator. Maybe gassing up.
Probably just gassing up, everybody.
A little bit quieter, isn't it?
A little bit.
People are like, yay. Generator off. I don't know. As it starts to get dark, people start to leave also. So I don't think anyone's going anywhere, at least till it gets dark here, because they want to see, one, if Cash Patel comes around or says something, and this deadline. Those are the two main things, the deadline.
Cash Patel could show up on scene.
Director Cash Patel.
I may or may not have a warrant. I'm fucking with you.
He's not looking for you, brother.
Gone. Cash Patel shows up.
Cash Patel very well could show up at a location. Or more FBI agents at any given time.
Don't scare him, JR.
Generator's off. It's a little bit more quiet.
JLR.
Welcome,
Jonathan.
aboard, folks. Thank you for being here. Well, I know some people have been here all day. Uh-oh, he's getting out. He's getting out.
Ask him why.
He's getting out. Let's see what he has to do. He's getting out. Let's see what he's up to.
See what he's up to.
People on the side of the road, most likely. Yep.
We are back.
You have to plant your camera.
I got a Pepsi and a $1 burrito.
Doesn't want anyone.
We should be good to go.
So sheriff doesn't want even anyone on the right side of the road. Anyone that puts a camera or stands over there, he will tell them to move. She's talking about a car with an oil leak. She's giving information. She's talking about an oil leak, and he's not paying attention. We'll find out what's going on.
Oh, somebody leaked oil in front of her house, bro, and they're killing her environment.
What do you got?
Nothing really.
What were you showing him?
Well, people stated that there was like van out here for 2 days before she went missing, and I was just curious. See right here, oil leak.
Oil leak?
So I was just curious if they followed up on any white vans, construction workers. White van, oil leak.
Yeah, I saw you point at the sheriff. Deputy didn't.
No comment.
No comment from the deputy. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
he's not there for that, man.
So, like,
He's just here to make sure we don't get out of control.
they could also see where was that white van parked.
Gotcha.
That's all. Never know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Take care.
See, that's my man Jonathan
All right.
out there investigating.
She was pointing to the sheriff to come look at the oil. He just went in his car. He just went in his car. The sheriff just went in his car. What do you think? The sheriff's like, maybe like, nope. Nah, buying it. Thoughts?
Stand still for a second, brother.
Thoughts? She was pointing out an oil leak.
Let your internet connection catch up with you.
What do you think? Deadline is approaching, folks. Boots on the ground. JLR investigates out front of the home of Nancy Guthrie. And it's coming. The deadline will be here shortly.
I could not imagine being one of those family members right now. What do you guys think? You suspect foul play? I mean, of course there's foul play because it was kidnapping, but was it somebody she knows?
We're kind of like at this.
Was it family?
Everyone wants to know what's up and what's going to happen.
Was she kidnapped?
But out here, you get to see kind of like the scene out here. The cars come and going. The sheriff out here, perched. We will continue to see what happens out here. Who arrives at the scene? One
thing for sure, I don't know.
Happening out here in front of the home.
It's really weird though. The way the ransom letters come in, just
sun is starting to go down. Got about an hour and 10 minutes or so. Sun will be down. It'll be pitch black. I'll stay on a little bit later on tonight to show you what it looks like once it gets dark. For new people in the chat, we did this a couple days ago. We were out here. I'll go get the flashlight, and I'll just show you.
It's starting to clear up now. It does that sometimes when he grabs it, takes off running with it.
Reception's pretty good out here. We got 53% battery with a charger, so we're good. We're not losing steam. So
we appreciate you, brother.
Can have an opinion and perspective on what's going
Yeah,
on.
the chat's open, everybody. What's up? What's up?
We want to hear it. We want
What's your opinion? What is going on? What's with this story?
And plus, we share what other media journalists share and what people are saying.
And we appreciate it, brother.
By the Pima County Sheriff says they are following up new leads, and we can expect to see an active law enforcement present at the Guthrie residences. I have not noticed anything at Nancy or Annie's house. This is Brian Enton reporting. They're coming back here. They're coming back. Oh boy. This is what they said. They are coming back. We expect to see an active law. They're going to do a search, I suspect.
You heard it right here. A search. They're coming back. Huh. Does that mean they found something or they didn't find something?
A letter went out to residents late last week informing them that law enforcement plans to do searches around this particular area. In Nancy's, I don't know about Annie's, but in Nancy's home here. So that could be something.
Sorry. I can wait until later for breakfast. My bad. I snuck a couple bites. Feel like I'm trying to get high behind the gym.
So they put out a statement. So this is that looks like I would say tomorrow. I can't see them doing it tonight, but who knows? We'll stick around. We'll stick around at least a while after it gets dark. I will be back here bright and early tomorrow, so I think it starts tomorrow. You can't do searches at night when it's pitch black. I mean, it's not feasible right here, right? You could miss things, whatever. You need light. Active law enforcement presence, new leads, and we can expect to see an active law enforcement presence at the Guthrie residences. So there you go, folks.
We're seeing
Deadline is right here. It's here, folks. So
If
that
they
is,
get
that
real
is the
active,
breaking
I would
news.
think it would
So
be
this
just
is
to
good.
get
Now they might block it off. They might
the
block
press
it off
out
from
of
the
the way.
public.
A lot
So
of
they're
media
saying
around
that they're
here.
going to do searches at both residents, active searches, law enforcement, not searches. I'm sorry, I'm not going to use the word searches. An active law enforcement presence at both Guthrie's residents or whatever other residents they have.
We're looking at an active law enforcement presence.
I mean, they're
at the
saying
moment.
plural. We can expect to see an active law enforcement present at Guthrie residences, plural. There you go. We got a deadline, folks. 5 minutes. 5-minute countdown.
Yeah.
5-minute countdown.
It looks like the deadline might come and go.
Also, no scheduled press briefings at this point. Now, yesterday, our Fox flight team captured investigators outside of Nancy's home looking into a manhole there. And then today, Savannah Guthrie put out another video asking for the public's help. We have this from Fox News. They say Savannah Guthrie posts a new video message saying, "We believe our mom is still out there and we need your help." Let's play out that new video from Savannah today.
He's going to go let the sheriff know right now to pass that tip along.
Sound, we got no sound.
See him, he's going down there and he's going to talk to law enforcement. I mean,
These prayers.
Savannah Guthrie begging for answers in a new Instagram video 2 hours before the ransom deadline.
We believe our mom is still out there.
I think it's a good tip.
We need your help.
The Today Show co-anchor asking the public for help after her 84-year-old mother disappeared more than 1 week ago.
We are at an hour of desperation.
The latest from investigators, or at least what they're saying publicly, is they still do not have a suspect or a person of interest in this case. Over the weekend, detectives continued searching Nancy Guthrie's home, focusing on the septic tank in her backyard.
You don't want to find out a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now when you actually catch the suspect that her body was in there. And so you've got to check that. Maybe a cell phone was flushed down the toilet. Maybe some other device that might give them some information is in there. They've got to check it.
An alleged ransom note set a Monday evening deadline for the family to hand over $6 million in Bitcoin. The Guthries have released several videos on social media pleading for their mother's return.
This is very valuable to us, and we will pay.
TMZ reports the Bitcoin wallet was still empty as of Monday morning, and experts fear that even if the ransom were paid, it may be untraceable.
It's unclear what will happen if the family does not pay that ransom by this evening, but the ransom note did describe it as far more consequential. In Tucson, Arizona, Caroline Elliott, Fox News.
Far more consequential.
And we also want to play out now the latest video that Savannah Guthrie put out a little bit earlier today. Let's watch that.
Hi there, everybody. I wanted to come on and just share a few thoughts as we enter into another week of this nightmare. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for all of the prayers and the love that we have felt, my sister and brother and I, and that our mom has felt.
And for people in the chat, I will show
Because
you
we
again what
believe
it
that
looks like out here once it gets dark.
somehow, some way, she is feeling these prayers and that God is lifting her even in this moment and in this darkest place.
Huh?
We believe our mom is still out there.
Sorry, but
We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her.
I apologize.
She was taken
Not
and
very
we don't know
professional.
where. And we need your help. So I'm coming on just to ask you, not just for your prayers, but no matter where you are, even
It's
if you're
hard
far
not to
from
think
Tucson,
about, you know what, if that was your
if you
mom.
see anything, if you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to
I
law
see some
enforcement.
things that I think are strange.
So
We are at an hour of desperation,
of Annie and Tommaso.
and we need your help.
So we just heard that latest video that
Our
SAVANNAH
thoughts
Guthrie put out just a few hours ago. We also know
and
that
prayers
the deadline outlined in one of the ransom demands is approaching today.
to the family.
So we want to bring in law enforcement expert Jamie Copenhaver. Thank you so much for being here.
Places where like water runs.
So Jamie, yesterday we spoke to you after a different video from the family was posted just a couple days ago. What is your reaction to this latest video from Savannah from today?
You could stick like your stick
look at her
down
face,
and goes
her
in.
expression. It's a sign of desperation, not defeat, but she is doing everything possible to get the public to come out if they saw anything remotely suspicious. To please report it to this tip line to return her mother safely. It was just
the window of
horrific
this
to watch
crime
that
was
video.
probably from dark Saturday to light Sunday morning. So what can you do in the middle of the night?
And
No
Jamie,
light,
this
pitch
new video
black.
was posted
There's
just
your
a few hours ago. We also know
There's
that
your
the
opportunity
second deadline in one of those ransom demands is approaching
there's no
5 o'clock today, so we're just about 20 minutes away from that. What's the significance of the timing of this
It is 5 o'clock here
and the
now.
approach that Savannah had, maybe the tone when speaking this time? She was appealing more to the public, not necessarily speaking to the supposed kidnapper as they have in the past videos.
He's sharing that information. He's writing it down. He's writing it down on his paper.
We are here. We are right down the street, or not, you know, whatever. But
All right, so let's get some scoop and find out what.
unfortunately, it's 5 o'clock.
Get some info about this tip.
And tried to identify that we're all children of our mothers.
All right, Alex, come on in.
That video was guided by FBI.
I'm going to
and the
here,
behavioral
spin
unit
around.
at FBI because I
No,
think
no,
it was
come here.
right on point in terms of.
All right, so you went over to law
we'll do
enforcement. What exactly did you do?
Impossible to get our
Just
mother
let
back.
them know that I was over
more
at
importantly, that video, she didn't have a lot of eye contact with the camera.
Maybe he doesn't know
That
their names.
also, I think, was a signal to the
He didn't know who
kidnappers
that was.
that, please return our mother.
So he was like acting like.
I really don't understand. The family should know if they paid the ransom or not, right?
He asked you if you were a parole.
I mean, who knows if the family doesn't know?
They do?
As I understand
Did you pay the ransom?
The tip, and the first thing they ask is if you're on parole or probation.
So that's it's a sign that nothing occurred in terms of communication
He's stereotyped.
from the kidnappers that she would relate
That's
to.
crazy.
But,
I didn't know.
is this going to go into
Hey, law
another week, or
enforcement,
is it going to be
I have some
resolved
information I want to give
at
you.
the
First,
deadline?
are you on
The other
probation or
question,
parole?
Shauna, have they
It's
paid
your
the
home.
ransom?
Tap into it to pay down debt.
He did get profiled right there, didn't he? I'm sorry, brother, but you saw that coming.
Investigators outside of Nancy's home looking into what appears to be a manhole. We talked about that a little bit yesterday.
Oh, I didn't post a picture. Show your pictures.
That police
Put it to
may
the
be
screen.
getting
So
at this point.
he was over there at
They
Annie and
have said
Tommaso's
in the
home.
past that
He
their
didn't go on the
phone lines are
property.
being
On a
overwhelmed,
public
not
street.
just with tips,
And
but
make sure you
also
tell it.
with
Show it up.
condolences,
There might be enough of
to
them.
offer their condolences and their prayers.
Look at that camera.
In
Do it
your
again.
experience
Hold on, we're gonna
working
show
on
it's
these
like
types of
seeing.
I mean,
cases,
phone.
Like almost like.
tip
Yeah,
lines
and
like
it's
this,
like
how
a
do
big
they filter out
not to
what
say it, but a
might
body
be a
size and
substantial
stuff.
tip?
I don't know if
and
you
how
can
are
see
they
that, folks.
monitoring all these bits of
Probably
information
not.
coming in, especially
But
with
it's
a
just
case
like
that's this public?
seeing.
It takes a lot of man hours. It takes a lot of
Send you a link to send the tip.
going back in history, I helped run
he
a
said
tip line
detectives are
on the
gonna give you a
Casey
call.
Anthony case on those tips. So, you have every
No,
walk of
I think
life
it's
following that
actually
tip line.
something you have to look
Some
at,
legit
particularly
and a
when
lot
they just
not
put out
legit.
that they're looking around the properties more or less. They're saying
Anyway, chat's open. Comment below.
activity. What would that be? A search.
What's the deal with this story?
The tips that may not be legit.
Obviously, the deadlines came and gone.
You see anything?
The family, you saw them. They didn't say anything about paying the ransom and giving me my mom back. So, what kind of a game? I don't know.
Good work, man. We'll see if they actually act on it.
I don't know.
You're on probation and parole. What if she said yes? She said, I can't talk to you.
Going back to the Brown University case, that tip line was paramount. That was solved.
I couldn't pay it for my mom.
They do work, but it's a lot of man hours, a lot of tireless work that we don't see.
All right,
But that's probably
deadline.
why nobody ever took my mom.
We were talking to. I mean, it's 5:04. Deadline.
Until God came and got her.
4 minutes. deadline is
information to
passed.
call
What does
into
all
that
that mean?
tip line, give that information to the FBI or the Pima County
What does
Sheriff.
all that mean?
You spoke a little bit about
And took her home.
tips can be. Given that we are now in day 9 of the search, they have extensively investigated both
Maybe law
Nancy's
enforcement
home
comes
as well
today.
as her daughter Annie's. How much might police be relying on a tip to come in at this point, and how does their approach change now in day 9, the second week of the search?
Nancy.
You know, I like to call it organized chaos, right? You're working multifacets part of the investigation, so you'll have a unit assigned to maybe canvass a neighborhood. We've seen officers out searching the desert around.
Has anybody seen anyone matching the description of Nancy Guthrie?
So I think all of that is crucial. But here's the deal, Shauna. All it takes is one legitimate
If you have, please contact the tip line.
or break a location, right? You know, I've always said the tip line's valuable. Not everyone is glued to the news 24/7. Some people work long hours and they may not watch the news, so they may catch that and say, "Wait a minute, I saw a car at 2:00 in the morning. It didn't look like it belonged there," or what have you. And that tip could actually solve and break the case. I mean, we've seen it in the past, and you know, we just hope that tip line is getting good quality tips that could be followed up on and bring this to resolve through all the investigative techniques.
And one more thing I want to bring up from that new video from Savannah, she did say
Oh man, I thought we lost you, Jonathan.
across the United States, if you see something that may be questionable, to bring that to police. And since we are in day 9 since Nancy was last seen, is it possible that the search is now extending, or the scope of the investigation with so much time since her last, since she was last seen?
Yeah, it was reported, I think it was the day before yesterday, they started putting billboards in adjacent states. So,
well, I want to show
if you
everyone.
look at
Matter of
that,
fact, I'm
potential
gonna go get my
area,
flashlight so
it's
we can
been
prepare for when it
suggested,
gets
and
dark.
this is not factual,
Because I'll take you on for a walk.
that it would take
that
the
in a few
kidnappers time to return Nancy.
There's another photo. Have you seen her?
So if you do a map and a circumference around Nancy's home,
I'll be right back.
If you have any information at all, please come forward.
a lot of area to cover, Shauna. So, you know, that explains the tip line. That certainly explains Savannah coming out in this latest video.
There he goes right there, everybody. The man, the myth, the legend. Jonathan Lee Richards. Boots on the ground.
That looks suspicious. It just doesn't look right. Let the police and law enforcement determine if it's legit, but at least pick up the phone and call to report that. So, you know, the whole thing, if you see something, say something, that means a lot in this case right now.
All right, thank you so much, Jamie, for your input here. Anything else that you're watching right now as we approach that second deadline in the ransom demand?
Yeah, I would be looking for a press conference coming up shortly from the sheriff. You know, we're all sitting on the edges of our seats, but they have to work this in a criminal case. So, you know, I would look for a press conference to come up, because the question is going to be, has the ransom been paid? So I would suggest the sheriff...
We just heard from the family.
In the next day or so.
One said there's been no negotiations. And the other one said they're willing to pay.
Scheduled at this time, but as you mentioned, possibly after that deadline passes, we could hear an update.
If they had paid, you would think that they would demand the return of their mother.
Enforcement expert, for your input here. We appreciate it.
Always good to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you. And we will continue to closely follow this search for Nancy Guthrie now in day 9. We'll bring you any updates as we get them. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back after this.
I will be right back. The dog has to go outside. And you know, when the dog has to go outside, maybe she'll come visit us after she goes to the potty.
Who's that kid together? And since we're not going back up all week, so how long does it take? He says about hour 45. 2 hours. Hey. Look forward to the next one. Yeah. Like you're asking, are you doing this now for? Is that what you got booked for? So then you put me from so that's cool.
Well, it's about that time of the day.
I don't know, is that in Phoenix?
The sun's wreaking havoc as the cameras all try to readjust. Once it starts going down, it goes down quick. And it doesn't matter that it's been hot, pretty damn hot here all day. When the sun goes down, it's going to get nice. I hope that's a car, not that generator again.
Struggling with weight loss? We get it. Fridays has compounded GLP-1 medication.
Yeah, they have. Don't forget to click the like. If you can find it in your heart to click the subscribe, that'd be awesome too. It's free. No charge. Right now we have a lot of lag because we're restreaming. Because YouTube won't let me stream from YouTube. Can you believe that? You have to have 50 subscribers to stream from YouTube. We can stream on YouTube, but we have to use a restreaming service. So, nothing we can do about that until we get to 50 subscribers. Tell you a little bit about who we are. We race, we iRace. We keep up with stuff. Everything iRacing. But we also show late breaking news when it matters. It matters to us too, right? So that's what we do. It's not very complicated. We're your home for everything iRacing. Streaming on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Sometimes TikTok. But we always cover major late breaking news. This is a big story and it's local, so we're covering it.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you guys stopping by.
Flashlights. All right, so back. JLR investigates.
I didn't want to watch it by myself.
Took me a minute to get to the vehicle because it's just so far. I had to park all the way down the street because there's no parking around here.
What are we doing?
Where? Right there? Yeah, they got their spots reserved though. So they got different media outlets that have like claimed spots over here. Sunset in about 45 minutes. Now, some of the media is reporting they could be coming back to search tonight. Like they could come back. So we might have to, I don't know how long the stream will stay up, and then we might come back on like instantly or what. I might take like a half-hour break and come back on. Should we stay on? Stream's gonna run out. I'm definitely gonna get the stream done by 12 hours because we want to keep the stream. But I might just set up here. What should we sit and wait and see what comes?
Let's do it.
Or kind of just fall back and just wait to see if there's actually something going on and
nah, let's show it.
And come back. Well, we're on it. We're on standby. So I haven't decided yet. We're on standby.
Well, let's stand by right
It'll be
here.
interesting to see if these media go home. Or they stick around. Stick around and go home.
News on Nancy.
One thing I noticed you did that's awesome is that many people have your live on theirs. And a lot of times when you do that, people are fucking trying to distract you. You're like, I don't give a fuck, I just want you. You know what I mean? I don't see you complaining, right?
No, not at all.
Somehow, somewhere.
No, sir. That's Mr. Jonathan Lee Richards. He's our boots on the ground.
Well, I don't have a warrant, or he would have came down here because of gas problem.
Gonna stick around at least, at least maybe an hour or so after it gets dark. To see what pops off, what exactly pops off.
Here comes the pizza.
Yep, came back.
Different car.
Different car. Probably shift you.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome in.
Deadline passed. We don't know if a ransom has been made. We don't know. Right there.
That's a lot of stuff to pack up. I can see why they start putting some of it.
Sure, yeah. Call your phone.
Away before dark.
Just call it.
I don't know if you're planning on going somewhere to eat. I don't have a lot of cash, but hey, you come by my house. My kids will make something to eat.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna. No, I appreciate
I'm
it.
9 miles away, just so you know. Hey, I live with my twin daughter, and then next door is my son.
Well, when
and
this
my
is
daughter.
when this is all done, I'll take you out to eat. No problem. No, I'll take you out to eat when this is all done. We'll go out to eat. You know, hopefully she's found safe. We can do a celebration.
Hopefully. Just dial.
Yeah. Got it? If Nancy's found safe, she's found, resolution.
Bring us America home.
That's what we're hoping for. That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, he never texted me. He just fucking wanted to see if I had a warrant.
He took your name?
Yeah.
He did?
Phone number.
Probably ran your name. I'm gonna go down here and take some pictures in a minute and see how the crowds are.
See what it looks like.
There he goes, everybody. The man, the myth, the legend. Mr. Red Shorts himself. Mr. Boots on the Ground, Jonathan Lee.
The body that you have 90 days after you start.
He's trying to get a panoramic photo. Of 1 million press people. I'd like to see that. Show it to me, Jonathan.
Just wanted to see the crowd here. Media is starting to leave. There are some media that's starting to leave. Boy, I'm going to show you what it looks like here at night. We're going to go for a walk at night.
What are you done? What are you done? Nothing. Out here walking around and waiting for probably gonna head home here soon. You taking off already or? So you think or not?
Some of the media reports are saying that Tommaso hasn't been seen in days. Like, where's Tommaso? Amy gave consent. How is it in their family between them? I wonder. Between Annie. Exactly.
You got lots of room back there.
We're going to stick around at
We've
dark.
heard from a few different lawmakers today after viewing those unredacted documents. Let's step away for a 2-minute break. We'll be right back with more.
Alex is leaving. You have a good night, sir. Be safe. Nice to see you.
Peace.
You'll be back. I'm gonna move down a little bit. Go a little closer. A little closer. A little closer.
Awesome.
We wait.
Did I lose all you guys? I hope I didn't lose both of you. I did. I lost both of you. I lost both of you. I lost both of you. Wow. And then I echoed about it.
Not a good story. Peace. One. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta get through.
Oh, they're trying to rescue a manatee trapped in a storm drain. Poor thing. I hope they get it.
Neighbor just yelled at somebody else. He's like, "This is private property. Get off my property. I'll call the police." Did you hear her?
Yes.
Did you hear her? Could you hear her? I filmed some of it.
Get your grass out and cash in with an incentive of $500 or more. Visit phoenix.gov/.
Through her property on the woods. She's telling her, get off my property. If you come back on the property, I will call police. Chop her up. Chop her up. Chop her up.
How does a manatee get stuck in a storm drain?
We're gonna stay out here until it gets dark so you can see what it looks like when it gets dark. Hi, ma'am.
Hi. You're the TikToker that's been on.
No, I'm JLR. So what was going on with the property? What was she saying to you?
Oh, I was standing right there, and she just got upset because I guess it's part of her yard.
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I'll move right away." But she mad.
So she came over and like said what? Like,
oh, she started yelling at me, "Get out of my yard!" I'm like, "Okay."
Well, you didn't
it's
know.
desert because I didn't know, so I just took it with a grain of salt and said.
She said she would call
"Yes,
the cops
ma'am."
if you went back on there.
Yeah, and then she grabbed my shoulder. I was like, "Ma'am, you can't touch me."
She grabbed your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got signs, but I mean,
And I understand
future,
it's
just
scary.
stay on the street because a lot of neighbors here are getting very, and you
It's a
know,
lot of
yeah, I mean,
people.
it's a lot of people here. I mean, you know,
Especially for
she had a
Tucson.
bunch of people earlier today with like camera equipment and generators in her yard. She's like, "Get off my property," and stuff like that. So you got to put yourself in her shoes and stuff like
Of
that. But you're
course.
cool about it. You're cool.
No, I can understand where she's coming from. And this is a lot for Tucson people. They're not used to this.
They're not used to this.
No, it's a small, regardless of it looking like a city, it's a very small town.
Yeah, we got chopper.
Yep.
Hear that? What's the chopper?
I don't know.
Hold
Probably
on.
news. It's
So-
right here. No, it's military.
Oh, military chopper. We got a military chopper. We got a military chopper. It's the first time I've seen a chopper around here. Let me look.
Man, I wonder if the military
What is
got
it?
her.
I've seen it.
They have? What are they here for? Like, what do you think?
You look on flight radars, there's about 3
You
of
do the
them
same thing.
all over the place.
Yeah,
of
I saw a
course.
bunch up that way,
Yeah.
like circling a couple days ago. But there was also a missing person up there.
Were you
Yeah,
recording
there's all
me,
sorts of different
ma'am,
things.
Yeah.
during that?
That flight radar
I'm not sure
24
that's
is like.
anything
I
significant.
really don't want to be on the
Follow
news.
what's going on.
Here at the time.
Might be, you never know.
But I wasn't even up there.
No, you're okay.
Flight radar 24 has a chopper. It is it says Medtrans. Unless that's not the same one. Interesting.
The military planes and copters do maneuvers all day long too, so you
Yeah.
never know. And they could have just done a flyby check-in.
Got the flashlight, folks.
Are you streaming?
I am. I'm on JLR Investigates. You'll probably see yourself later at
I
timestamp.
hope not.
Well, I mean, timestamp. I'll tell you the timestamp. Go check yourself out. Ain't no big deal. I pointed the camera at you two. At probably, let me see. Let's see. How long were we in? I would say it was probably 10 minutes or 10 hours and 10 minutes into it. Somewhere. Yeah. So.
What is it? YouTube or TikTok?
Yeah, YouTube. So I pointed at you two, and she came out and started yelling at you. I have to document everything. Don't take it personal.
No
I have to
worries.
document everything, right? Any type of thing goes on, confrontations, people say things, I'm streaming in real time.
Right. What is it, JLR?
JLR Investigate. Take a picture of the hat, and then you'll know.
I got you.
Got me? All right.
You've been out here for a few days, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
It was probably a short I caught you on.
Nice.
Because I recognize the voice.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Univision's still out here. Still in the house. You guys are grinding. I mean, you guys are doing great. You guys have been out here days just playing it out here. Univision. I think there's going to be a lot of activity here coming soon. Heard my echo.
I know, that's what
Heard
I'm
the
like.
echo. You're playing right now.
Yeah.
You're
no,
playing.
I'm leaving right now. That was enough for me. Well, you guys stay safe.
Yeah, take care.
Hopefully something
You be
good
safe.
comes.
Thank you. Yeah, stay on the street. Just stay on the street around here. Don't go on anyone's property. Just stay on the street. Public street, stay on the street. Stay on the street. So I'm gonna move the camera for a second. Vehicle coming. Oh. Oh, you're awesome too. You're welcome. That's a Univision. They're nice people. Those two are nice people. I've been speaking to them periodically. Oh, you're good.
Hit the court and get your game on at the Village.
So what we're gonna do is, I know a couple days ago, many of you were in this chat, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk around at night when it gets dark for new people, just to show you just how dark it is. So I would say in the next 40 minutes or so, it will be pretty black out here, pitch black. 15 minutes, sun goes down. I would say a half hour later, it really pops off as far as it like pitch black. So we'll do that. at least. This stream has to end on the 12-hour mark, so we're at 10:19, so we technically have an hour and 40 minutes, hour and a half to still stream. It is winding down out here. It is significantly. There's still a media presence camped out, but you know, people are still here. But it has significantly winded down. But we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to pop off. We need to document just in case. There could be any police. Forensics could be coming on the way. They might be doing something at night here, like they did over there at Annie and Tommaso's. They might be doing some nighttime stuff. We don't know. I think it's going to be a long night. If not, tomorrow, I think it's really going to jump off. They specifically put out a statement just an hour ago that they are going to be law enforcement activity at the Guthrie's residences, plural residence, which is Annie and Tommaso's home and Nancy here, unless they have other homes. They said residents, plural, with an S. So I'm assuming it's going to happen within the next, either tonight, tomorrow. We will be there for it. On the front line. Day of the deadline. ¿Vas al baño?
No, él se fue. Cuando venga yo voy. Pero nosotros tenemos que...
Ahí está mi carro, si quieres ir. ¿Lo vas aquí luego la leche?
Pero ahorita ya...
¿Seguro?
Sí.
¿Aguanta?
Sí. No, la señora viene y me grita, me saca como la otra y todos me graban. Ya sé, no sé dónde los ve, porque la señora literal a nosotros también. Estábamos ayer con esta Sara de AC Central, no sé si tú, una que habla español, ahí estábamos sentados porque era el único lugar con sombrita y pasó en su carro y dice, hey, get out of my property.
Yo me parqué por allá, había muchos carros, como o el día que fuimos allá. Y se deja bien. Que no le llegue, el gato caerá. Y nos vino para acá.
A todos. Fue el día que cerraron, yo creo. Oh, nos están escuchando. Sorry. Pero sí.
How's everybody doing? Welcome in. The sheriff's department said they were on their way back, but they're not here yet. The deadline has passed, and no new news on Nancy Guthrie. The chat's open in case anybody has an opinion. We'll be ending the stream pretty soon. We've got racing to do. You can't just ignore racing all day. It's not going away. Probably give this till about dark. See if we can learn anything new. I really was expecting the sheriff's department to call a press conference. Man, if they're using those lights outside, we definitely need more lights in the studio.
Just wait. We were just waiting to see what pops off. Live out front of Nancy Guthrie's home.
Of course, if you're interested, you're always welcome to stop by and check out our live stream. Drummond Race on Twitch and Kick is where we'll be streaming here shortly. I'm pretty sure our links are here in YouTube. So if you are interested, click on the Twitch or Kick. Give us a follow while you're over there. That'd be hella sweet.
At night, once it gets dark, might happen here. Might.
I'll be right back, everybody. Chat's open in case you want to say something. What do you think? What's your opinion? Foul play? Is the family involved? Did they pay the ransom? Lots of questions. back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. The dog had to go to the bathroom again. If you can believe that. For such a little dog. Wow. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for coming out. Thanks to Jonathan Lee Richards for the boots on the ground coverage. Thanks for anyone that might have happened to show up and catch a minute or two. We appreciate you. Please click the subscribe, then we can stop restreaming and actually stream from YouTube. If you're looking to do anybody a favor today, now would be the day. Thank you so much. We're new, but we want to try to get better. I don't know if anyone watched. I don't know if anyone hated it. But we'll find out someday. Maybe. In the analytics or something. Once we figure out how to use that. Anyway, I really appreciate you, each and every one. Thanks for coming out. You're all special to me. Keep rocking. And we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. What are you still doing here? You're still here because I don't know what I'm doing.
I was just speaking to somebody.
We'll see you in the next one, everybody. Seriously.
So I got some information about some school right here called the Basis of Oral.
Have a good one.